Hi friends, welcome to a new video on astrology. In today's video we will, discuss something very interesting. Now, is your partner, okay, a Saturn Rahu and Jupiter Rahu person? Okay, so if you are with such a partner, either you're in a relationship or it's a marital relationship, so then what sort of person your partner is. So is it how is it going to be if you have to deal with Jupiter Rahu and Saturn Rahu person? All right, so we will discuss that. Or if you are a Jupiter Rahu and Saturn Rahu person, then you can also you'll be able to know things about your own personality. So let's get started. Friends, I've been reading charts for quite some time, for a number of years now. I have noticed a certain pattern, okay, when it comes to knowing a person's personality. Very interesting things I have kind of discovered in the course of my study and research. I thought I should share with you all. And by the way, please excuse me a little today because I am actually not well. I was down with fever and I have not yet recovered. I am on medicines. All right. So, but even then I thought I should, meet you all. So friends, Jupiter Rahu, Saturn Rahu. If your person, your partner, your spouse has this combination, Jupiter Rahu and Saturn Rahu, then let me tell you, it is going to be a little difficult for you to deal with that person. Such a person usually, let us go to it step by step. Now, especially I would emphasize on Jupiter Rahu conjunction and Jupiter Rahu combination. What do you mean by a Jupiter Rahu person? Okay, Saturn Rahu is also not considered to be that favorable when it comes to looking at a person's personality. Then Saturn Rahu combination also makes a person deviate from his actions, the actions that he is supposed to perform. So Rahu can make him deviate from that path of karma. It can happen, but there is only one, there could be exceptions always to the rule. If your person or if you have this combination, then if your profession or your person's profession is connected to some foreign land, their birthplace is a certain region which is in a different place altogether, and they, for profession, either they have come to a foreign land or they are like a lot of foreign transactions are involved, a lot of foreign travel is involved in their profession, they're working for a foreign based company, then definitely Saturn Rahu will not give you negative results, because after all Saturn is your profession and Rahu is foreign land. So profession has to have some connection with foreign land or foreign transactions or foreign people, then it is okay, or foreign place, okay, so foreign company. Otherwise Saturn Rahu conjunction is also considered to be problematic. Now Jupiter Rahu is generally a problematic conjunction, okay, so it is called the Guru Chandal Yoga. Okay, Jupiter Ketu is also called Guru Chandal Yoga, but Jupiter Ketu does not have that much of a negative impact which Jupiter Rahu can have. All right, now only in exceptional cases this conjunction may be okay, like when Rahu's 12th aspect is on Jupiter. That is also a conjunction in Bhrigunandi Nadi Jyotish. When Rahu's 12th aspect, say Rahu is in Gemini and Rahu is in, say, Cancer, for example, Rahu is in Cancer and Jupiter is in Gemini. Then Rahu will cast its 12th aspect on Jupiter. Okay, because Rahu is naturally retrograde. Then this 12th aspect, when it casts, that sort of combination is not that, it is a combination where the Guru Chandal Yoga is also formed as per Bhrigunandinari. Definitely, because Rahu is casting 12th aspect on Jupiter, but it is not that powerful actually. That's what I have seen in the charts. The Guru Chandal Yoga, when it is formed in a chart, Jupiter Rahu proper conjunction in the same house, in the same sign, when that happens, then it is most powerful. Otherwise, I have also seen 5th aspect of Rahu or 9th aspect of Rahu on Jupiter. That is also very powerful. Okay? And also the 7th aspect of Rahu is also powerful. In that case, Jupiter will be with Ketu. But Rahu's 7th aspect, that will also have some impact on the person's moral principles, thinking, philosophy of life. It will impact. Rahu will impact. Even if 7th aspect is there. But the most powerful combinations will be when Rahu and Jupiter are together in the same house, in the same sign. Or even when the 5th aspect or 9th aspect of Rahu is falling on Jupiter. That is also very strong combination between Rahu and Jupiter. And finally, the 7th aspect is also to be considered. That will also be considered to be definitely a formation of Guru Chandal Yoga. But 12th aspect I have seen, when you talk of Guru Chandal Yoga, when 12th aspect Rahu is casting on Jupiter, definitely Rahu is foreign land. Then Jupiter is also the significator of the native in Bhrigunandinadi. The native may travel to a foreign land for any reason. The native may settle down in a foreign land. This can happen. Okay? To some extent, they can be unconventional also. Definitely, they could be they may not follow tradition blindly. This can also happen. But Guru Chandal Yoga will be very strong in the other positions. When Rahu is casting 9th aspect or 5th aspect, even 7th aspect or 1st aspect, that is when Rahu and Jupiter are together in the same house. When you have such a combination, and along with that also in your partner's chart, if you see there is Saturn Rahu conjunction, then please be careful, especially when your partner is not working in a foreign land. If your partner is not working in a foreign land, or is your partner's profession is not connected to any foreign place, then you need to be very careful. Okay, so if your person is connected to a foreign place, person's profession is connected to a foreign place, or maybe if your person is living also in a foreign land away from their native place, then definitely to some extent you have Jupiter Rahu and Saturn Rahu conjunction in your partner's chart, or even if you have it in your chart, then definitely the personality may be all right, because Rahu's energy has been absorbed, because they are staying in a foreign land or they are working in a foreign land. Okay, otherwise this conjunction can give very problematic results, whether it is in your partner's chart, whether it is in your own chart. So just you find out, because this is really a very problematic position of Rahu. Rahu and Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet, the ultimate benefic. It is the planet of light, knowledge. Okay? And Rahu is nothing but darkness. It is darkness actually. Okay, and it is now aspecting Jupiter very strongly. If that happens, then the person's knowledge, everything that they have acquired in life, okay, that knowledge they may use it, misuse it, okay, in a way which is unethical also. Their moral principles, they may not believe in moral principles also. This can happen. Jupiter-Rahu, Saturn-Rahu people, if they are not connected to a foreign land and if they are not working in a foreign land or foreign organization, then such people, they can actually deceive others very easily. So please be careful, beware. Such people, when you are doing any sort of horoscope matchmaking through horoscopes also, please look at the position of Jupiter in the person's chart. Is the person's Jupiter having a strong connection with Rahu? Then that is a red flag, I tell you. That is a big red flag. So please be careful. Okay? And again, on top of that, if you have Saturn Rahu and the person's profession has nothing to do with a foreign land, then that is another red flag. You need to be very, very careful. So when you look at birth chart, when you look at somebody's birth chart, when you go for any sort of horoscope matching also, whether that person can be compatible for marriage, whether you can marry that person or not, please look at the position of Rahu. It is very important. Also look at the zodiac sign in which Rahu is placed and the dispositor, where the lord of that zodiac sign, say Rahu is in Cancer, then where moon is placed in the chart, in which house moon is placed. Okay, so also look at that. So in which dignity Rahu's dispositor is placed, you need to find out. Alright, so in which houses is it placed? How is that dispositor of Rahu placed? So if Rahu is dispositor is also not well placed, and if Rahu is forming conjunction with Jupiter or combination with Jupiter and and also Saturn, and if profession of the person has nothing to do with foreign culture or foreign land, then definitely you need to be very, very careful before proceeding with the marriage or with the alliance. If you're considering marriage, if you are kind of, looking at the horoscope match, then these combinations in your person's chart, these are very problematic combinations. Jupiter-Rahu combination and Jupiter and Saturn-Rahu combination. Saturn-Rahu also same. If Saturn-Rahu together in the same house, same sign, or if Saturn-Rahu, Rahu is casting 7th, 5th or 9th aspect. These are very powerful. 5th or 9th aspect especially. Even 7th aspect will be considered to have definitely some power. It will have. So please be careful. As I told you, the exception is that, or the disclaimer is that, or what is the exception? The person's profession, it may be connected to a foreign land, or the person may be working in a foreign place or for a foreign, that is the only exception. Okay, so find out. Otherwise, these people, please find out, do you have these combinations in your chart also? Okay, then what you need to do, you need to also reform yourself if your profession is not connected to a foreign land, because Rahu will kind of instigate, kind of tempt such people to break all social norms, rules, regulations. Rahu is the ultimate idol breaker. Okay, Rahu does not believe in any conventions, does not believe in discipline, does not believe in ethicality. Okay, Rahu believes in breaking all traditions. Rahu may not believe in any morality. Okay, so such people, they may say something, they may do something else. Their words, their actions will not go hand in hand. What they say, they will not do. What they don't say, they will do. So their words and actions, they will not complement each other. Okay, such people, they can be very, very clever, even cunning, very deceptive. They can be very deceptive. They can be very secretive, very secretive, mysterious, and definitely they can have this intention of cheating on people. As I told you, they can deceive people. Okay, and so you need to be very careful. Jupiter-Rahu, Saturn-Rahu combination in anybody's birth chart, that person should have some strong connection with foreign land. Either the person may stay in a foreign land, or the person's profession should be connected to a foreign place. Otherwise, that person will be of a very, very that person, he or she, could have a very dubious nature. It will be very difficult to deal with such a person, and even life with such a person could be very difficult, very problematic, because these are problematic combinations in astrology. Jupiter-Rahu and Saturn-Rahu. Jupiter is your morality, ethicality, your principles. Now Rahu is the shadow planet of darkness, illusion, addiction. Now if it overpowers Jupiter, then it is definitely not going to give good results. One exception is there, Jupiter-Rahu knowledge, and Rahu is secretive in nature. So whatever is hidden, secretive in nature, that is connected with Rahu. So if that person is after some hidden knowledge, occult knowledge, and that person has Jupiter-Rahu, then okay. But be careful, that person should not be into any sort of knowledge, occult knowledge, which is practiced, to harm others. People are into certain sort of tantric practices, certain negative sort of occult practices which are referred to as black magic or necromancy. They practice black magic so that they can harm others and benefit themselves. That is again problematic. That's what they are doing. They are misusing their knowledge. Whatever occult knowledge they have, they are misusing it they're misusing it for their own benefits by misguiding others. So be very careful. If they are practicing, if they are into occult knowledge for helping others, for being a counselor or guide to others, then it is okay. Otherwise it is not okay. Okay, so please find out. Now if these combinations, Jupiter-Rahu and Jupiter-Saturn, and how it is formed, I told you a little while ago. If the combinations have been formed in such a way in your chart also, then also you need to be very careful. What are the remedies? If possible, if you get the opportunity, go to a foreign land and settle down there. See to it that your profession can have connections with foreign land, or Rahu is also online technology. Profession connected to online technology, foreign land, okay? Or profession could be connected to some hidden knowledge, but for the benefit of mankind, okay? Make sure. And stay away from all addictions. Any kind of addiction, stay away from all that, okay? So if these are the remedies, if you have this sort of combination in your birth chart, alright? So Rahu makes you unconventional. Now some people may argue, what's wrong in being unconventional? There's nothing wrong in being unconventional, but when you are being unconventional and you are actually misguiding others or imposing your strange beliefs on others and misguiding them, I think that is unethical. Okay? Now, some people such people, I'm giving you an example, will have weird beliefs. Even there have been great philosophers whom people follow blindly in this Kali Yuga. The great philosophers with this conjunction, they have this combination, Jupiter-Rahu and even Saturn-Rahu. And recently I came across a video wherein a great so-called philosopher was saying that when you don't have love in a marriage, then having relationship with your partner in a marital relationship also, if you're in a marriage also, having physical relationship with your partner is illegitimate, because you don't love your partner, so it is illegitimate. So what you should do, even if you are married to someone else, you should go and you can have physical relationship with someone else outside marriage. That is legitimate. Why? Because you love that person. The basis of sex should be love. So this is how they reason, these Jupiter-Rahu people. Okay? So I don't know, I am just mad at such philosophers who, you know, kind of even preach such things to people. So yeah, I mean, they have these sort of weird beliefs. And these philosophers also have Jupiter-Rahu conjunction. So what I am telling you, now it is your choice. It is your life, it is your choice. Neither am I imposing my beliefs on you. This is an open world, okay? The world of knowledge is open to you. You have your own conscience, your own discretion, your own sense of judgment. So you will decide with whom you want to go. You want to go with these Jupiter-Rahu philosophers? Not all Jupiter-Rahu philosophers are like that. Definitely, if Rahu's dispositor is well placed and it's with Jupiter, and if the person is deeply into occult knowledge, I'm not saying everybody will have such weird philosophies. No, there are great astrologers also who have Jupiter-Rahu conjunction. But people who have certain strange, for me it is strange, weird philosophy, okay, and they preach that. So, you know, I always stay away from such people. This is my choice and it's your life, so you have to make your own choice. Okay, marriage is a sacred institution. Whether I decide to marry, whether I decide to stay single, that is destiny. Because I believe as an astrologer also that, you know, birth, death and marriage, these three events are destined. Okay, so somebody may get married, may not get married, but the institution of marriage is a sacred institution. Okay, it is a spiritual bond, the bond of the marriage which unites two souls, two people. It is a sacred bond, and you cannot demystify, or you cannot marriage is a sacred bond. It is a mystical relationship, spiritual relationship. It is a highly karmic relationship that two partners share when they are in a marital relationship. It is highly karmic. It is connected to your past birth or to your previous lives. That is why you met and you were destined to get married to each other. It is not for no reason that marriage happens. And I, as an astrologer, as an occultist, believe that marriage is a sacred institution, and I respect that institution. I am sharing my views with you. So it is up to you. I am not imposing anything on you. If you feel like, if you think whatever I am telling you, you also agree to that, it is your wish, your life. But I have the right to share my views with you. So what I was trying to tell you is that Jupiter-Rahu people, okay, especially when Jupiter-Rahu, very strong conjunction, and Rahu's dispositor is also not well placed in the chart. Okay, even Jupiter-Rahu conjunction is taking place in a zodiac sign, and that Lord, you know, is not well placed in your chart, then there could be problematic results when you have Jupiter-Rahu conjunction. Also, when the native, your person, partner, or even if it is in your chart, the native does not have anything to do with foreign land or anything to do with healthy occult practices, okay, or practicing any form of doing any sort of secret investigation, that is also Rahu. You're engaged in any sort of secret investigation, any sort of hidden knowledge, foreign land, then to some extent Jupiter-Rahu, Saturn-Rahu conjunction may not give the native very problematic results, but otherwise this conjunction can compel the native to deviate from the path of morality. They can, they will justify, even if they are engaged in illicit relationships, if they are engaged in doing antisocial things also, they will always be able to justify themselves. Such people can be very dangerous actually. They will justify everything. Whatever unethical things they will do in their personal life or professional life, they are going to justify everything because they are going to be very, very clever and very cunning. Okay, so you need to be very careful. If you find such combinations, I told you, I gave you the disclaimers, I told you what are the exceptions. If those conditions are also not fulfilled in their life, then you find such a conjunction, Jupiter-Rahu combination, Saturn-Rahu combination in a person's birth chart, then definitely you need to be careful. Definitely you need to deal with this person in a very careful way. This person may not be just your life partner, this person could be even your business partner, or maybe you need to deal with this person. You are a business person and you're dealing with such a person. That person could be your customer, that person could be your business partner, that person could be your life partner also. So when you're dealing with such a person who has Jupiter-Rahu, Saturn-Rahu combination, such strong combinations of Jupiter-Rahu, Saturn-Rahu, when the dispositor of Rahu is also not well placed, then you need to be very, very careful while dealing with this person. If it is not necessary for you to deal with this person, say if it is a business deal, then it's better if you stay away. Okay? Yeah, because such people, they may be, they can be very deceptive also, and yeah, so you may be a victim of their betrayal. So be careful. So protect yourself, protect your aura. So stay away from their negative influence. That's what. Okay. Now such a person, if you're an astrologer, comes to you for consultation, what you should do, you should stay away from such a person? No. As an astrologer, I have come across many people who have Jupiter-Rahu, Saturn-Rahu conjunction. So I have given them remedies. Okay, because as an astrologer, it's my duty or moral responsibility to shed light, to show them the path. So that's what I have done. But I have experienced a very difficult time with these people. When I have come across such people, and I have undertaken, or I have tried to provide them with consultation of their, or if such people have sought consultation from me, then I have also found it very difficult to deal with such people. It's very difficult to even make them understand that what they are doing actually is not right. No matter how you try to make them understand, they may not understand. That is the problem. They do it either on purpose, or they are so much under the influence of Rahu that they are unable to see the truth also. So it's very difficult to even guide such people. That's what I have seen in all these years. That has been my experience. In my journey so far as an astrologer, it's very difficult to make them understand. It's even very difficult to guide such people. Okay, but it's okay. I mean, anybody can have such conjunctions, such combinations. Does it mean we have to neglect them? If it is a business deal, you can distance yourself and you may not do the deal. But if such a person is a relative, if such a person is a family member, if such a person is your life partner, if you yourself have this conjunction or combination, then what will you do? So no, then you have to deal with this person very carefully and try to make them understand in whatever way you can. Okay, though I have seen it is very difficult to convince them, to make them understand that sometimes I can see that what they are doing is not right. If they are going against society, they are breaking all norms. But if you go to make them understand, they will provide you with their own logic, with their own twisted logic. That's what they do. But anyway, but we have to deal with such people also. And I embrace everyone, whether that person is a Jupiter-Rahu, Saturn-Rahu, or any Jupiter-Ketu, anybody. So it's my duty to guide whoever approaches me. I do that in whatever way I can. But yes, I just wanted to tell my dear viewers that yes, if you are thinking of marriage, if you are looking at this at a birth chart, and if you're trying to match your horoscope with theirs, then be careful. Look at Rahu and Jupiter's placement. Look at Rahu and Saturn's placement. Very important. That is the first thing that you should look at in any person's birth chart when you're thinking of marriage, or when you're thinking of spending the rest of your life with that person. Okay? If you have such problematic conjunctions in your birth chart and you are not connected with foreign land or healthy occult practices or secret investigation, hidden knowledge, if you're not connected, life is not connected to any of these things, then yes, you need to go with follow the remedies of Rahu. Be kind to all animals, birds. Feed them whenever you can. Be kind to the physically handicapped. Okay? Stay away from all addictions. Alright? And these are very good remedies for Rahu. Be kind to the downtrodden, to the physically, mentally challenged people. Do some donations. Do some charity. These are very good remedies. Okay? Even if you have this combination, or if you come across anybody who has this combination in their birth chart. Alright? So there are remedies. There are natural remedies also. Such people, they have Jupiter-Rahu, Saturn-Rahu combination. If they get the opportunity, they should settle down in a foreign place. Foreign place, foreign land is not just leaving your country and going to a foreign country. But in Bhrigunandi Nari, foreign land is also a place where the culture is different. Say in India, if you're in the western part of India, say, if you move to the eastern part, that is also foreign. You are in the southern part of India, from there you're shifting to the northern or western part, that is also foreign, because foreign culture. It's where you go, you'll find foreign culture, people speaking a different language. So that is also a foreign land. Okay? So friends, I just really wanted to make this video about this problematic combinations of Jupiter-Rahu and Saturn-Rahu. And yes, so I really thought I should share whatever I wanted to share with you. And that is why, in spite of being unwell, I thought no, I should connect with you all and meet you. Take care friends. If you want personal consultation, details are there in the video description. Do subscribe. Take care. Stay blessed. Thank you.